up in the air. That's the way we do it. Let's get to it. It's time to show the world.
I've really started to really enjoy the character of Troy because it's more of a full story of how he goes from people kind of owning what he does to him embracing what he wants to be. Yeah, so he's a high school kid, and his dad's the coach of the basketball team. And so when everything comes into play, he's always known as the basketball guy. And he gets sick and tired of the names that everyone puts on him, and he just wants to be himself. And so he really fully gets to embrace who he is throughout the show.
So do you like the character?
Yeah, I really enjoy the character. It's a lot of fun to play.
So now this is explain that you've got two actors playing a part on two different times. Can you explain that a little bit?
So on Friday night and Saturday morning, I will be performing with Sasha Bowers. And then on Saturday night and Sunday morning, Natalie Hauser and Henry Lebzelter will have the stage to themselves.
Okay, and you're still in it though, right? As an ensemble?
Yeah, so I'll be in the background.
Wildcats everywhere, wave your hands up in the air. That's the way we do it. Let's get to it. Time to show the world.
This is our first musical production at Edgewood since 2020. In 2020, we produced Urinetown. And as some of you may remember, a few days after we closed, the world shut down due to the pandemic and COVID. So we were not doing any shows for general safety of everybody, and then I got busy directing at the Ashtabula Arts Center, and so we decided this year, when one of the students reached out to me and expressed an interest in bringing musicals back to Edgewood, would I be interested in coming back to direct? And I immediately said, yes, we'd love to. We selected High School Musical. We had done the show 10 years ago in 2014. So I knew it was a crowd favorite, and I knew that the students loved producing it. I also knew that it would be relatively easy to costume. And since the bulk of the people who worked with us for 14 years prior had moved on, I knew that all my helpers, who were my seamstresses and costumers, they weren't coming back. So I needed to choose a show that was easy to costume and that I knew the kids would want to do.
And it's a crowd favorite.
It is a crowd favorite. And it's a story about high school students. So it's very relatable for them. A lot of them grew up with it. Not all of them. Some of them weren't familiar with it, surprisingly. But it's, catchy tunes, fun dances.
Just keep your head in the game, and don't be afraid to shoot the outside, Jay. Just keep it.
The basic plot of the show is that you don't have to do in life things that you've always done just because you've always done them. It's wonderful to try new things, and we should embrace all those differences that we have and make it work all on the same team, make it work together, and don't stereotype people just because they look a certain way or act a certain way, that we should accept each other for who we are.
To the school. She's very shy, and she knew Troy from over Christmas break, and she goes to this new school, and she's very to herself until she gets to know people.
Is there any of her in you?
I am very shy at first, I will say that. But other than that, she's very book smart, which, I guess I am too.
Were you familiar with the play before this?
I was. I loved the movie since I was little, and I've done shows before, so I was very excited to hear they were doing it.
You were always there beside me.
Now you thought I was alone with no one to hold. Now together.
But you were always there beside me.